The film begins. We see a girl. Her name is Raya. She is telling the story of the past of that place where she lives. Those few years before that land was beautiful. It seemed like it is a piece of paradise. Here dragons and humans coexisted. All lived happily. They helped each other and have food together. They also play together. The children of dragons and humans were friends. But suddenly, some evil eye affected our land one day. The evil spirits arrive here. Those evils start attacking our land. And whom they touch, they make them of stone. They were not happy because of our land's peace. They keep destroying everything, even greenery, and they made everyone of stone. But when these things were happening, a small dragon named Sisu it saved from them. There were also its brothers. All humans and dragons were made of stone except them. So they make a plan together that the powers we have, we will collect them in a gem, means in a stone. There is our love, peace, and care in it. And it will definitely kill those evil spirits will finish their magic. We will make all the dragons and humans again normal while using it. Then they do the same. They all brothers put their love and powers in a gem, means in a stone. And when after it, they take it to the humans made of stone, then surprisingly they begin to normalize. But here the sad thing is that gem wasn't affecting those dragons. Those dragons remain the stone. They never become normal. But the gem, which they prepared after putting the whole things, the others also come behind that stone. They say that maybe we will work on it more. Maybe others' dragons will be normalized. Then this land was divided into 5 parts. All begin to fight. Our land was beautiful. There were streams and parks in it. The people lived together. But just because of those evil spirits, our land was divided into 5 different parts. It turns into a desert. Raya was telling this story being sad. After it, except Sisu, no dragon left in our land. Raya was also a small girl of this land. She had a small, cute pet-like hedgehog. Raya loved to do adventures. She takes her pet everywhere with her. One day she was passing from a place there were many traps. While passing them, she arrives at a high place. There was none other than that gem. That was placed by Sisu and its companions. Many peoples were behind it. There she sees that a man was protecting it. He was guarding it, and he was none other than Raya's father. He was the chief of that place. They all give him a lot of respect. This means Raya was the daughter of the chief of that place, and she also loves everyone there. Here Ray's father asks her that why don't we do a small fight, my daughter? None could reach here at that place where this gem is. And if you will come inside it, I will agree that my daughter is strong. She can get this gem. So let's start. Then we see that Raya was trying to inside it. Her father was stopping her. They were fighting with each other beautifully. Raya was fond of adventures from her childhood. That's why she couldn't win the fight here. But she touches that circle in which that gem was. Due to it, her father was happy. That my daughter can do everything. He says to her that, "See, I knew that my daughter will guard this gem with me. I am proud of you." After it, Raya's father says to her daughter, "See, daughter, you know that our commander land was beautiful, but it gets separated because of people's fight. All go far from us behind this gem. We have to again gather them with love. We have to make our land beautiful again. For it, do you know what I have done today? I have arranged a huge dinner, and I have called the people of other lands also. And it is expected that everyone will solve the problem. You also pray for it." Now we see that the dinner starts. Different kind of dishes was served. The people of other lands also arrive there. There is the daughter of another land chief. She was the age fellow of Raya. They become good friends. They start talking about land. Then they start seeing its map. Here it reveals that Sisu is a female dragon, means it was a female dragon, and it was sleeping a sound sleep under a stream for so long. This means when all the dragons were killed. It think that now, what will it do to live with humans? And it goes far from them because of their fights. They both plan to find it. We will bring it back because it was a good dragon. Then the daughter of the other chief gifts a pendant to Raya. They have developed a good friendship. Raya was good-hearted, so she thinks that girl is good. Her father forbids her, but even then she tells her that here that gem is. Then they go to that place. But arriving there, that girl changes, and she pushes Raya because her purpose was only to get that gem. That bad girl says to Raya that you people had guarded this gem enough. Now our tribe will have this. It is obvious that we are also linked with this gem. Saying it, that bad girl throws a glowing thing towards the sky. This means she was calling her people while giving them the signals that the gem is here. This was pre-planned. All people of her tribe arrive there. Arriving there, they start fighting because of the gem. When they were snatching that gem from each other, that gem falls down. It divides into 5 pieces. When Raya's father comes there, he becomes sad after seeing it. And the bad thing was that because of that broken gem, those evil spirits again revive. They were about to attack them. If they would not do anything soon, they will again turn them into stone. Now that gem was broken. How will they make them normalize? Then Raya's father hurriedly picks up a piece of stone and puts it in front of those evils. Due to it, those evils go far from them. He protects himself, his daughter, and his kingdom a few times. Now the peoples of the other tribes also pick up the pieces of that gem. They run from there while protecting them. They don't care that Raya's father invited them with love at dinner, but they were here to do fight and to take that gem. When Raya's father was saving everyone from those evil spirits, they get injured during this. He was also running behind them with Raya, but he couldn't run because he was injured. There he says to his daughter Raya, that my lovely daughter, I trust you a lot. I knew from that day that you will protect this gem after me. I am staying here. Now further, you have to protect this gem and your kingdom. With it, he pushes her daughter into that river with that gem. Then those evil spirits arrive there and they make Raya's father of stone. Here the scene changes. These were the happenings of the past. Raya was telling this herself. Now Raya was grown older. 6 years have passed. Raya was working on what her father had said to her. This means she was protecting the gem, and with it, she was also searching for the Sisu dragon. That was according to her under a stream. She was searching for it to make them all normal again. And she can make her father again, a normal man from stone. Now Raya's pet was also grown up. They have good bonding. They go together everywhere like before. Now finally, after a long time, Raya arrives near that stream. She feels that the Sisu dragon is here. She tries a lot and finally revives that Sisu dragon. She comes and says to Sisu with love that I have searched for you everywhere. Now you revive, so listen to me. I am worried and you have to support me. Here we see that Sisu was a cute dragon. As it sees that gem, it goes mad with happiness. It says that it is the same gem we have made it. It glows in blue light. Then Raya says, yes, I want this, that you make it again, so that I can normalize my father. 6 years have passed, and he is still of stone. Then Sisu acts innocently, and it says that my brothers have made it. I was small at that time. I just fight with those evils with them. Then Sisu says, but there is a solution. If I will get the all parts of this gem, I can join it. After it, I can also make your father and kingdom normal. Sisu seems like the pure-hearted dragon. It says that there is a power hidden in every piece of gem. And the funny thing is that those powers will come in me while touching it. Now they say that we will search those pieces of gem and we'll join those pieces. Now the 3 means Sisu dragon, Raya, and her pet go to search for the pieces of the gem. This means to search that gem. At first, they go to the corner tribe. There were many traps. Now because Raya was adventurous and strong, so she passes those traps. And here she easily picks the piece of that gem. Here we come to know that powers from this gem Sisu get was that it can change into any form. Having this power, it was also happy. It turns into a cute girl with purple hair. After it, she was happy. But when the other lands come to know this, then that bad girl who deceived Raya in childhood, she comes there with her army. She starts attacking them. But Raya and Sisu run from there. When they leave from there, they see a small boy. He had a small boat. He asks them with love to come in his boat. But Raya says to Sisu, dragon that never trusts anybody. They see that the boat was sailing slowly. Then the Sisu dragon can swim. It again goes in the water and changes into a dragon and push that boat. Due to it, that boat sails speedily. That small kid tells them that those evils have also made my family of stone. Now I am alone in this world. The 3 become good friends. They spend their journey while talking to each other. Now they arrive in the 3rd tribe, means the 3rd part of the land. Raya says to Sisu to stay in the boat. I will go there and see. But there a small girl comes in front of her who was having 3 small monkeys. Those monkeys run from there while having her gems. But Raya follows them and gets her gems back. Raya catches them and that small girl also. Then she says to them that you are looking clever and you are very sharp. Would you like to do work with me? I will give you fruits and money in return. Then that small girl tells her that those evils have made her parents of stone. I have nothing to do. I will support you. Then they make a team. Meanwhile, we see that the Sisu dragon arrives there. It starts snatching the things from the people because it hadn't seen these things before. People start catching it. But then an old woman arrives there. Sisu unconsciously says that we are here to get the gem. That old woman traps it and takes it with her. Here we see that the old woman was also having a piece of gem. She says Sisu to return the gem. Otherwise, I will call those evil spirits here, and they will kill you. But at the same time, Raya arrives there. She saves Sisu and takes a gem from that old woman. Then we see that they go to another tribe to bring the 4th piece of the gem. But going there, a man catches them. He was the best warrior of that place. Then that bad girl also arrives there, the girl who gave the pendant to Raya in childhood. She was a deceiver. She again attacks with her soldiers. But this time, Raya was also fighting with her. When Sisu sees it, it immediately turns into a dragon. It takes out smoke from its mouth. Due to it, Raya's life was saved. But now, everyone knows that Sisu is a dragon. When Warrior sees that it is that good dragon who didn't harm anyone, he gets impressed and gives it that 4th piece of the gem also. He says to it that I trust you, that you will normal everything. Then they move from there. Sisu now also has the power to reign. Now the last tribe was left from where they have to get the last piece of the gem. That tribe was none other than of ill-mannered girl, the girl who deceived Raya. Sisu gives her the idea that maybe like this, we can't get the piece of gem, because she is a sharp girl. So why don't we patch up with her, get that piece of gem while meeting her? Because we have the other 4 pieces. We will ask her to return that piece, and we will make our kingdom good while joining those pieces. But Raya says to Sisu that not any cost. Sisu says to Rehat, how can I make you understand? that there are also good peoples in the world. You have to trust. Maybe everything will fine with your trust. You are the daughter of a good human. Then Sisu takes her to that place, the place where all dragons were made of stone. It also shows her its brothers. It says, "See, those were my brothers. But before turning into stone, they trusted me. They gave me this gem. After it, I was able to defeat those evil spirits. And see, your father has also given you this gem after trusting you." Sisu's talking affects Raya. She agrees to make a friendship with that girl. She gives a letter and that pendant which was given by her in her childhood to that small girl and her monkeys. There was written about patch up in that letter. Means let's make friendship. When that girl reads that letter, she comes there with the gem to meet her. But she couldn't decide that whether I should give her that gem or not. That girl puts that piece of gem on a stone. She lifts up her arrow gun. She was thinking that it may be their trick, and Sisu Dragon can attack her. But Sisu comes to her to make her calm down. Here that girl makes a mistake. She shoots an arrow with her arrow gun on the Sisu Dragon. Due to it, Sisu falls in the stream. When that girl notices it, she gets scared, because those evil spirits were returning. Sisu was the dragon of water. Because of it, the water was left on this land. The water was finishing. Those evil spirits enter from the boundaries of that land. That girl runs from there. Now Raya was also worried. When Raya feels that Sisu is dead now, and she has none, then she goes to fight with that girl in anger. There is a fight between them. They were fighting with swords with each other. On the other side, we see that the pet of Raya, that small boy and that warrior, they were protecting everyone with the piece of gem. Raya and that girl were fighting in the castle. Raya was about to kill that girl. She sees outside and she sees that the whole city is destroying. Those evil spirits have attacked everywhere. Raya immediately goes outside to save the people to become the stone. And we see inside those evil spirits have made the mother of that girl of stone. Then she realizes that we are the same kingdom and our enemy was just those evil spirits. She feels hurt. I wish I could realize before and I could save my mother to become of stone. When it happens with her, she supports Raya. Then she goes outside and protects people with that piece of gem. Raya remembers suddenly that when the attack of those evil spirits was increased. So these dragons have put their love and trust in this gem. We have to do this. She says to her companions to give every piece of that gem to the girl of another kingdom. Then they all say that no, we can't trust her. Then Raya says that we have to do this. With it, she gives the piece of her gem to that girl and says to her that you have to defeat those evil spirits while joining all pieces. Her companions didn't agree, and they don't give the pieces. Meanwhile, Raya herself becomes stone. When they all see that Raya tries to save their lives while sacrificing her life, they agree with Raya, trust that girl, and give her the pieces of the gem. Means they give her the gem. That girl starts joining the pieces of the gem. But during this, the evil spirits make them all of the stones. As that gem completes its 5 parts joined together, those spirits also make that girl stone. Then after some time of joining, that gem starts shining. That gem becomes brighter and energy comes out of it. That energy kills those evil spirits. Then it starts raining there. Due to its positive energy, all the people of stone become normal. And the good thing was that the dragons also become normal because of it. Due to the rain and because the dragons were returning the streams again, fills with water. The water also fills in the river. All dragons start dancing here. Then we see that all dragons and humans meet each other. The persons whom families were made stone hug each other and all become happy. Raya also goes to meet her father. Raya's father becomes happy while seeing her young, and he was proud of his daughter. Then Sisu also arrives there. It says to him that, "Chief, I have a gift for you." Behind it, other tribes, peoples were also coming there. They were impressed by the chief and Raya. They come there to patch up with them. Here we see that the gem was joined, and so the people of these kingdoms. How can we forget Raya and Sisu? They were happy. This means to trust each other, and while caring about each other with love, we can make everything fine. If we are together, then we are a power. Otherwise, we are nothing. And the movie ends here.